All right, so welcome everyone, and in case you missed my initial announcement, today we will be using a chair. So you will want a chair that doesn't have wheels, something that's sturdy. And if you saw this class, if you're watching this later and you were looking for like a senior gentle chair yoga, this would not be that class. So you can reach out to me and I'll help you find a good class for you. But this class, we are going to be using the chair as a prop to actually go a little bit deeper and to try some more challenging poses. So it's not going to be anything too hard. We'll move on in layers. But there are a few poses that people have told me, that one's a little out of range, but I want to try it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to use the chair first at the beginning just to sit and get grounded, and then later as a prop for the standing poses. So come to a comfortable seated position right at the edge of your chair with your feet hips width apart. Pick up your toes, give them a wiggle, and then place them back down, maybe even pressing just a little bit into the floor. So even though you're seated, your feet are just that 10% activated. From here, you can roll your shoulders forward and up, and back and down a few times, maybe incorporating your breath, inhaling on the forward and up, and exhaling on the back and down. You can reach your hands back behind you either for the sides of the chair or maybe even further back for the base of the chair. You might sit your seat back a little bit so you're nice and stable. And we'll take a little heart opener here. So just as you inhale, shine the chest, the heart space forward and up. And rather than letting the head drop back, maybe tuck your chin, go for a double chin here as you pull your head back. We'll just take 3 breaths, really breathing into the heart space. And if it's a little more than what you're looking for, you can just back out a little bit. And after your 3rd breath, come back to center and just slide your hands down your legs for a forward fold. You might feel a little bit of tension in your back here. Just allow your breath to move to the space where you feel the most tension. With each inhale, feel those places expanding. And with each exhale, releasing. Nice deep breaths here. Feeling the rise and fall of your back, just as you would the rise and fall of your belly if you were on your back. And as you're ready, you can walk your way up. Maybe use your hands to crawl up your legs here. And a little side stretch, arms reach up. Clasp the hands, and we'll go a little to the left to breathe into the right side of the body. And a little to the left. Back to center. Hands come down by the sides. And we'll do a little neck stretch here. Right ear to right shoulder. And notice if you're kind of coming up with the left shoulder, see if you can relax it down. And you can roll to the other side, or if you're not sure you want to roll today, you can come to center and just gently to the other side. All right, you should be hearing a little guitar now. If anyone wants to leave a comment to let us know how the sound is, you know, we always feel a little better getting some confirmation. And then let's just do once more each side. So coming right ear to right shoulder. Maybe this time choosing a variation with the hands, rotating forward, or back. And other side, left ear to left shoulder. Maybe rotate the hands if you'd like. And chin comes back to center and head to neutral. From here, you can close your eyes. In a moment, we'll be up and moving. But for now, let's just take a couple of moments in stillness. Allow your energy to settle right here in the present moment. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel your hands on your legs. Feel where your body touches the chair. Feel your energy rising up, keeping you tall and centered. And feel a softening in your shoulders and your jaw. Feel your breath begin to deepen and smooth out. And feel yourself letting go of anything that doesn't serve you today. This is your time to reset, to recharge. Think of this chair as your docking station. See that little power bar rising and rising. Just a few more breaths here. And as you're ready, arms reach to the sky, moving slowly. You can keep your eyes closed. Hands meet and come to heart center. One more deep breath. And you can open your eyes. Let's mindfully move to stand. And we'll position the chair with the seat facing towards you, right in front of your mat. So first, just coming to a little variation of cat-cow. You can reach your hands down to grip either side of the chair or both sides of the chair. Feet hips width apart, spine long. On your inhale, round and relax your head. And on the exhale, come to your cat. Pull your chin back a little bit, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep going at your own pace, using the chair for a little leverage to go a little deeper here in this cat-cow. Few more rounds. And come back to neutral. Bring your feet together to touch. Nice and close to the chair. And then step your right foot back. We'll come to a lunge here. So use the chair to maybe go a little bit deeper than you might usually go on a first lunge, not further than feels good. And you can just stay here and enjoy the stretch. It's a great place to stay. Or if you'd like, walk your hands to your hips and come on up for a high lunge. Nice big inhale and exhale. Notice if that lower back is really overarching here and tuck it back in. You're going to have a little arch. That's natural. It's the curve of your spine, but we just don't want to overemphasize it. And when you're ready, bring your hands back. Hop your back foot in just a bit. Both legs come to straight. And you might just stay right here. You might feel a nice stretch already. Or you might come as close to your chair as you need and walk yourself down to your forearms. We're going to hold here for about a minute. So if the stretch becomes too much, you just back out. You can even come all the way up to the highest setting. See that? You didn't even know your chair had settings. And if you're not using a chair, of course you can just reach your hands to the floor for this one. So both toes face forward, or both sets of toes. Legs working towards straight, but no worries if they're a little bent. Keeping the spine long. Breathe here. As you're ready, walk your hands up onto the chair. As long as you feel your chair is nice and sturdy here, you can step back and we'll take a little half downward dog at the chair. Palms press into the chair, hips reach back, ears between the arms, and breathe. And other side, step the right foot forward this time. And make any adjustments that come to the lunge of your choice. Nice wide lunge, nice small lunge. And if you'd like, walking yourself all the way up, hands to hips. Breathe here. One more breath. And place the hands back down. Hop the back foot in. Come to pyramid. Stay right here with a nice long spine. Or if you'd like, walk it down to the forearms. Just finding a place where you feel a stretch, but you're not in pain. Maybe a little discomfort, sure. Pain, nah. Notice anywhere you're holding tension. Dropping the shoulders, releasing the forehead, softening any gripping in the toes. Maybe beginning to soften and stretch the leg here. You might play with softening and then engaging your thigh. Just notice that difference. And we'll take that downward dog once more. Walk your hands up to the chair and step back. If your chair isn't sturdy, you can just do a regular downward dog or puppy dog here. We'll hold for a few breaths. And when you're ready, walk your way forward, come to stand, and shake it out. And we'll take a little break on the legs and do a nice stretch here. So you can sit midway in your chair, knees spread nice and wide. Bring the hands to the insides of the legs, and we're just gonna twist in one direction. Breathing here. And twist in the other direction. can do one more round if you'd like. And back to center. You can straighten out your mat if it's gone crooked like that. And then come back to stand. Alright, what's next? Okay, fun stuff next. So we're going to try a pose that I think is a little bit challenging without a prop. With a prop, you can still choose the challenging version, but it's there for you if you want it. So Warrior 3. Step your left foot forward. You want to be about 1.5 feet away from the mat here. Longer if you're tall. Right foot steps back, make a nice long line with your whole body, squeezing through your core, growing tall. And as you're ready, begin to hinge forward. You can bring your hands to the base of the chair and work your back leg up to parallel. You can stay here, or you might reach your hands forward to get the arms to parallel too. Breathing here slowly, even as the breath wants to speed up. Great job, everyone. Hang in there. One more breath. And walk the hands down. Step your right foot back, Warrior 1. Take your time, rising up. Stay right here, or reach the hands to the sky. Extending fingertips up overhead, breathing deeply as you ground through your feet. Hands come to heart center. Step forward and pause in the middle. Breathe. All right, I told you, just because there's a chair doesn't mean it's going to be easy here, right? So this time, left foot steps back. Hands can come to the hips to start. And as you're ready, begin to shift forward. Hands come to the chair. So hips are staying parallel to the floor here. And you can choose if you want to bring the hands to parallel. Ears between the arms, reach those toes back, reach those fingers forward. So you can see why we stretched the hamstring before we got here. Walk the hands down, bend through the front leg and step back for Warrior 1. Rise if you'd like. Hands come to heart center. Hands step forward, pause in the middle. And shake that out. So you can keep your chair just where it is. I'm going to switch sides so I can demo the next pose a little bit easier. So you can choose if you want to do a repeat of what we just did, or you want to try half moon pose. So once again, stepping forward with the left foot and coming to Warrior 3. Hands to the chair. Right leg rises to parallel. Great place to stay, or if you'd like, flex your back foot and pivot your hips to sideways. So instead of the hips facing down, the hips are now open. So you can just stay here, or if you'd like, press down into your left hand. Right arm rises. If you wobble or fall, no problem. Breathing here. And lower back down. And we'll go right into the other side. So left foot steps back, or rather kicks back here. stay if you'd like, or opening up those hips. Take your time. Move as slowly as you like. Maybe that left hand rising or just coming to the hip. And slowly lower. Step back for downward dog. Breathe here. And walk your way forward. Shake it out. All right, great job everyone. You made it through the hardest part of class. Okay, so now we get a nice treat here, a really feel-good pose, a little twist. You can keep your chair where it is. I'm gonna go here so I can demo. So you can come to the middle or kind of more to the back of your chair here. Sit up nice and tall. And first just engage your core and begin to twist to the right. So maybe twisting as far as you can. Oops, sorry. You want to be sideways on your chair so that the back of the chair is touching the back of the side of your right arm. So once again, grow nice and tall, squeeze through your core and begin to twist to the right. Once you get to a place where that's as far as you can twist with your strength, grow tall and use the back of your chair here, hands to the chair for a little leverage to twist deeper. Grow tall and twist. Keep going like that as far as feels good. You don't have to go as far as you can go. You'll notice even if you just go 50% of the way or to that place of first resistance and breathe deeply, you can feel a really nice opening. Remember, your chin and even your eyeballs can be part of this twist. How far can you see to the right? Inhale, grow tall. Unwind just part way. Deep breath. And unwind all the way. We'll come back to that same little heart opener from the beginning of class. Reach your hands back to the base of the chair. Heart space stretches forward. This time we're a little more warmed up. If you'd like, you can reach your gaze to the sky. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. And then come back to center and slide your way forward to a forward fold. Breathing into your back. And slide your way up. All right. So spin yourself around, other side now. Right arm is touching the chair, or left arm is touching the chair. Grow tall. And begin that twist using just the strength of your core. Grow tall. And now if you'd like, you can use a little bit of leverage to twist a little bit deeper. See how far back you can see over your left shoulder. Lengthen as you twist. And once again, not forcing yourself, just using that little leverage to go that half an inch more and breathe. If you feel any kind of sharp or fast pain, just unwind a little. Twists are so detoxifying and just great for the spine. but we can over twist. So we just want to be mindful and notice how we feel as we go. One more inhale. And slowly unwind part way. Breathe. And unwind all the way. All right, and you can bring your chair back to the front of your mat, and we'll come all the way down now to the floor. Okay. Coming to hands and knees. If you're not doing weight bearing on the hands, you can come to Sphinx pose here. But otherwise, we're going to walk the hands forward and drop the hips for an upward facing dog. Chest shining forward, tuck the chin, pull it back. And child's pose. Maybe bring the knees together for this one. Sink back, relax the forehead to the floor. And breathe. As you're ready, walk your way back up to all fours. You can stay here for some cat-cow breaths if you're just enjoying a relaxing moment here. Or if you'd like for a little challenge, you can step one foot back and the other, and we'll hold in plank for a few breaths. Squeeze that core nice and strong here. Notice if your shoulders are kind of giving way and you're kind of slack here and just falling down, and see if you can press up a little bit. One or two more deep breaths. And then down to your knees. This time knees spread wide and sit back for child's pose. For a little different variation, you might walk your elbows together a little bit closer. Palms come together in prayer, and then walk your elbows away from your body. Drop your forehead, and then thumb comes towards the base of the neck. Breathe here. As you're ready, unwind, walk yourself up, and we're going to come to pigeon pose. So you can just slide your right knee forward, sink the hips down, and you can choose if you want to relax, come down to your forearms, or those of you looking for a little more of a chest opener and a more of a thigh stretch can try king pigeon. So right hand presses down, or you can even bring your chair closer and use that. Left leg is going to bend, so heel towards your buttocks, and then left hand reaches around for that foot. So of course, for more of a thigh stretch, you can bring the foot closer, but if you're looking for that chest opener, you're going to press the foot away. Feeling that open right here in the armpit and the shoulder. We're going to hold for a couple minutes, so that can be a long time for this version for king pigeon, so you can just come out anytime if you choose. Notice in this pose, if your mind starts to wander, just bring it back. Focus on anywhere you feel uncomfortable, seeing how you can adjust to be more comfortable. Sometimes it's engaging, sometimes it's releasing, but you get to decide that for yourself, where you want to strengthen and where you want to soften. One or two more breaths here. And release. Take your time, sliding the right leg back. Maybe come to a puppy dog pose. Hands reach forward, chest melts to the floor. And take your time, coming to the other side. Left knee slides forward. Settle in. And maybe if you'd like, that king pigeon on the other side. You might find one thigh is a little more flexible than the other. You can also use a strap here or a towel or a belt if your hand doesn't reach your foot. So again, for the chest opener, we're going foot stretching away from the body here. Got a little fly friend. It's touching down here on me. Today was nice enough to open all the windows, so that's what you get when you don't have screens. All right, relax that leg, and to come out, you can just swing the foot around. How are we doing on time? Oh, you got plenty of time. Wonderful. Okay, so let's come all the way to lying down here. Take any poses you'd like to lengthen through your spine. I'm going to move back a little, make sure you can see me entirely. I don't know how it keeps sliding forward. All right, here we go. And hug the knees into the chest. Nice little ball here. Deep breath. And on the exhale, lift your forehead towards your knees for 5, 3, and 1. Lower down. Keep your right leg hugged in and left leg extends long. This is Pavanmuktasana, wind removing pose. Chin stays tucked. Biceps are turning on to pull the leg a little closer. And if you'd like, for the last couple of breaths here, you can, I'm going to inchworm to the center of my mat. There we go. You can lift your left foot. So lengthen through your leg, stretch it long, a little bit of a core strengthener here. And point and flex your foot a bit. And then switch. Left leg hugs in. Right leg first comes just to the floor. You can switch your grip in your hands. Breathe here. And if you'd like, engage that right leg and lift it up off the ground. And maybe point and flex a few times. All right, hug both knees in once more, and you can rock a little side to side. Drop the feet down to the mat. Press your palms down, and you can walk your shoulder blades underneath you a little bit. We're going to move into bridge pose, so you could just lift a couple inches, or you could go all the way, whichever you prefer. Either way, fix my mic. Either way, you're going to press down into your heels, press down into your palms, and begin to peel your hips up off the mat. You might try walking your shoulders together a little further and lift your hips a little higher. We're going to hold here for 10, 8, 5, 2, and 1. Lower down. A couple deep breaths. And if you've got it in you, one more. As you're ready, pressing hips towards the sky. Maybe walk your shoulders under together, closer together. You can even clasp your hands and then hips come a little higher. Holding for 5 more. And 1. Lower down. All right. Bring your shins now to parallel. We're going to do just a little bit of gentle core strengthening. You can kind of wiggle a little bit to lengthen through your lower back. And press your low back down into the mat. Hands clasped behind your head, thumbs stretch long, so providing your neck a little bit of cradling here. For some people, this is already a little bit of a workout. You can just stay here. If you want to try some yogi sit-ups, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, lift head and shoulders to the sky. Inhale, lower. We're just going to do 10 rounds, but moving nice and slowly. Feeling all the muscles, feeling all the shake. Keeping your elbows wide. This is a great way to not only work on core strength, but core awareness as well. Maybe finding a little rhythm with your breath. And seeing if you can hold at the top for just a beat or two. And if your knees are starting to come closer to you, see if you can keep them right at that 90-degree point. Okay, wherever you are in your count, let's just do one more and see if you can hold at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower. Drop your feet, let your knees spread open wide, soles of the feet come together to touch, and arms can come out like a T or like a cactus. Just breathe. Take your thumb and your forefinger and bring them right inside your eyebrows at the bridge of your nose and just take a little pinch, pinch, pinch all the way out to the outside edge of your eyebrows. And you can keep going, starting the bridge of the nose and working your way out. Just a little bit of gentle squeezing here. We have what are called marma points here. And when we apply a little bit of gentle pressure, it can help the body relax and release. And then you can just use your fingertips to do a little tapping on your forehead. And to gently circle around your jaw. And maybe behind your ears and down the sides of your neck or the back of your neck. And then you can let that go. Spread the arms wide, bring the knees together to touch, and take any twist you'd like to the left. My favorite is just crossing right leg over left. Maybe slide the hips a little to the right and drop the knees. You can close your eyes here and just breathe. Release. Letting go. Letting go of tension. Letting go of the active thoughts. Letting go of guilt or worries about the past. Letting go of expectations for the future. Twists can be very powerful. We can accomplish a lot emotionally in a twist. Keep releasing a few more breaths here. As you're ready, slowly unwind and come back to center. Take your time balancing out in the middle, whatever feels good. And as you're ready, you can come to the other side. Once again, seeing where you can soften, letting go, releasing. 2 more breaths here. And take your time unwinding back to center. Take any final poses that you like, and then when you're ready, we are going to use the chair tonight for Savasana. So you can slide your way closer to the chair and place your legs up on it. So bending your knees and just letting your calves rest here. I'll sit up so you can hear me, but you can just relax here or find any pose that is more comfortable for you. And of course, you can add a layer. I'm going to add some socks here. And once you've settled in, you can close your eyes and let your entire body rest down on the ground beneath you, letting gravity do its work as your muscles gently relax and soften. Relax your head, your jaw, your eyes and your forehead, relaxing. Relax your neck and throat, your collar and your chest, your belly, your pelvis. Relax your arms and your shoulders, and relax your whole back. Relax your hips, your legs, and your feet. Your whole body relaxing. Take a moment to begin to notice if you can feel a center place. The place where it feels like your energy is the strongest, your intuition is the strongest. Where do you feel your center? And if you don't feel or observe any place, no worries. Maybe just imagining maybe a place just above your belly button. Just imagining and bringing your focus to that place. Think now of your favorite flower, or just a flower you enjoy. And if nothing comes to mind, maybe thinking of a daffodil. Begin to imagine at this center place a tiny bud curled up tightly, full of potential, full of creativity, just perfect. With each inhale, begin to imagine this tight bud beginning to slowly open. With each exhale, maybe imagining the rays of the sun shining down to provide nourishment for growth. Feel this flower growing and growing. And as this flower grows, you can feel the sunshine. And maybe imagine a light, the color of your flower, shining all around it. Imagine that light growing wider and wider and brighter until that light is within you and around you. You begin to experience all of the positive energy that this beautiful flower attracts. The smiles on the passers-by, the nourishment it provides to the bees, and you begin to feel that flower's own joy. This flower does not worry. This flower does not live in past or future. This flower simply is. It is beautiful, kind, filled with life, just as you are. You begin to feel this radiant flower energy throughout your whole body. This sense of potential, the sense of reaching towards the light and the warmth, and at the same time a sense of grounding down, of rooting down into the earth. And maybe you even feel the sense of joy for just being. Just as a flower is enough, just being, you are enough just as you are. Throughout your week, as you begin to see new flowers popping up, new grasses growing tall, come back to this place, remembering that you too are pure and perfect, just like these flowers. And when you see a flower that has a petal fallen, a chunk bit out of it from some insects, when you see a leaf that is curled, remind yourself also that this flower can still bring joy even when it's flawed. Just like us, we can make mistakes, and then we can try again. We don't have to be any certain way. We just can be how we are. As you're ready, imagine your arms and your hands like flower petals reaching to the sky as they extend overhead, palms wide trying to catch those rays. And then take your time slowly rolling to one side and all the way to seated. Once you get to seated, bring your hands to your legs. Just observe your own stillness. Maybe imagine yourself like that flower rooted down, appearing perfectly still to the eye, but all the while growing taller, growing stronger. Bring your hands now to heart center. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. On your next inhale, imagine yourself smelling that flower, whatever your favorite flower to smell is. Deep breath. And let it go. May you take this sense of hopefulness, this sense of joy, of groundedness with you through the rest of your week, the rest of your month, and the rest of your life. Thank you so much for practicing with me tonight. Namaste. And thanks to Matt for playing music. He is the birthday boy this week. Tomorrow is his birthday. So if you have any birthday wishes you would like me to pass along, you can send them my way. All right, thanks everyone. Have a great night. Oh yeah, and for those of you who are interested, my play will be happening this coming week. This week. It's happening this week, March 5th through 7th, and I can send you the information if you're interested. All right, have a great night.